Hey everybody, we're doing one of the one-shots for our One Shot Anthology series, and I'm not going to be DMing, it'll be Pixie, who appeared in episode 5 as Lena and Delilah, and now they're going to be running us through something that has to do with their old campaign that I took part in about a year ago, Pixie?
Oh god, yes.
It's almost like a year ago now.
It was like August last year.
Yeah. I mean, I came in kind of late though, so one of the people who started it off was Vee, who's here with us.
Oh wait, is this not the Isles one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
that campaign started like a year ago.
The Bellua Isles was the setting for Beyond the Shores.
Oh, I see. Okay, because because I played a game with you.
Yes, you got kidnapped by Kuwatawa, which was a great around.
And they made me queen. I was playing a different character, but yes. And she was chill with it, which was really funny.
So me, Rev, and Shay are going to be playing our main characters from the show. Vee, why don't you introduce us to this character? Because I don't think, except for the people who were graced to play Pixie's game, know who this person is.
Oh, my heart.
I'm playing Besh, the half-orc pirate queen, who, ravens follow her around all the time, and, she has a big sword, and she likes cookies.
Nice! Alright, Pixie, I said all the things I have to say.
Okay.
Lead us out.
So, we're just going to start very briefly. B, semi-important question. How much contact does Calem have with the Isles and the people on it? How regular is the contact? What's discussed? Who does he talk to?
Oh boy, that's a lot of...
this up.
Oh wow, a lot of pressure. Oh boy. Okay.
Should have asked beforehand. Oh well.
Yeah, totally. I finally get to be a player, and I'm grilled with lore questions. Oh boy.
This is how I have to start it. Okay.
It's true. It's only right. Considering I asked you an abundance of questions when you were DMing, I'm sorry. But
it's okay.
Let's see. I think I think he keeps in semi-regular contact. I don't think it's like all the time, but I think like maybe every couple of months you can expect something from him, you know?
Okay.
Like when he finds time, he'll write a letter to his friends there, both the people on the Isles, and I know when we left off in the campaign proper, Besh started a new pirate crew.
Yeah, so basically got given a ship and was just off, from what I remember. Yeah. It was a long time ago. I just remember she got a crow.
Like January. It was ages ago. Oh my god.
Goodness.
She got like a crow and a ship, and that was all she needed in life, and cookies, of course.
Cookies, obviously cookies.
I cannot remember. It was such a long time ago. Anyway, so following on from that, you, Calem, I'm gonna say you're in like your officey space in the castle, like the official area. Yeah, the official
chair that is too
area.
tall for him, so he swings his legs.
Yes, exactly. It's very comedic. You suddenly have a letter that has arrived, and you recognise the seal of the Isles, and the handwriting on the front looks slightly different than the other letters you sort of received in the past from various people. It's a new set of handwriting that you don't recognise.
Mysterious letters are always the start of adventures. Alright, here we go. And he just rips it open.
Okay, so on the inside, it's a very short, simple note, and it just says, to the Prince of Timshul, there is a serious issue in the Isles that we request your help with. We feel that you are the best in that area of expertise. Bring who you think you need and meet us on Capitum. And then there is no signature at the bottom.
Of course there's no signature. He just thinks about this for a second and just goes like, okay. Before I bring... So this is like a civic thing, right? This isn't like, let's kill him. Like, he's asking this to himself, sort of. It's like, this isn't, let's kill a demon. This is, hey, let's solve a civil dispute.
And the mysterious narrator voice in your head says, you don't know yet. Don't guess the plot.
Thanks, God. Okay, so Okay, so I gotta think damage control.
It's so funny to hear me, for me to hear B make that joke, because I just made that joke to him in the last episode.
Let me think. Okay, so I'll do one of each. One for fighting and one for civility, and... Oh, who am I kidding? I know who I'm picking. And he just would ask Andrei and Rowan, because the thought of asking sorry to help on civic dispute, while amazing, and he does want to spend quality time with his now sibling.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's so cute.
I forgot about that.
He actually takes the time to write out a note to Sorry that's just hey, I'm really sorry. Ha ha ha. I'm going to be gone for just a few days. Then afterwards, let's hang out or do something. And then he would send it through Mephis. So.
Okay. So I'm assuming Caelem's going to go and tell Andrei and Rowan what's going on.
Uh-huh. And I think he would walk up to them and just be so, you remember after the whole doppelganger disaster, where we fought the second of the third hags, and I let you in on the thing we don't talk about?
Oh, the ace thing?
The thing we don't talk about.
Well, but it's just us in this room. No one else is gonna hear.
He looks over at Jay.
You would be surprised.
He just looks over at Jay. You don't know that.
That's true, but I mean, Jay.
You do know. Jay technically works for Angel now.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Sorry.
So anyway, where that happened, just sent me a letter asking for help, and I'm scared. So, because the last time I was there, I killed the water demigod.
You what?
Oh yeah, that happened.
It's a long story. I didn't do it alone. Don't get me wrong. I had friends. Maybe they got letters too. You guys can meet Besh. Oh, this would be great. He just kind of jumps out of his seat and just goes, you guys will love them. They're so cool. You especially, Andrei, since you have the whole rogue thing going. Rowan, I think maybe Kainos will be there. That'd be nice. He just starts thinking things through and just goes I have friends outside of you once you guys have all the questions.
You're
Andrei's doing the concerned face.
Look, long story short, we're gonna make this work. I just need you guys to.
Okay, it sounds good. B, you're cutting out a little bit for me.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I can't control that. It's Wi-Fi connection now.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So I'm just gonna say, does Timshul have a boat, or will Hugh have to go find a boat?
There's a ferry, but it probably doesn't go that far.
Do they have a naval fleet?
That is a good question.
That is. I feel like that's an important tactical question.
Maybe, but it's not that good.
Okay, I'm going to say, for the sake of time and plot convenience, you get on the ferry and you go sort of towards the ports and make your way through. It's a very nice ship. Someone lets you pass, and you guys sail down to the Isles and you head to Capitum. And when you sort of arrive there, Calem, it's exactly as you remembered it. It's all the little fishing ports, little shops. There's sort of that winding path that goes up to the top of the hill. It's very, very familiar. But
and it's significantly warmer, right?
Yeah, significantly. You were I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say, Calem, you're probably used to the changing heat since you were here for quite a while. Yeah, but Andrei and Rowan,
he just needs to take off the.
Yeah, you guys are sweltering.
Oh, actually, because Andrei grew up on in a port city, by the ocean, it's pretty tropical and temperate there, so she's probably fine.
Oh, okay. Rowan, then you're in hell.
Yeah. See, well, Rowan actually grew up in warmer than Timshul. She grew up in. I actually don't know the city that Rowan is originally from. That's something that I have to come up with. But I imagined that she grew up in, think your typical Hobbit city. It's a bit more kind kind of like grassy, hilly area. It's a bit more like they have changing seasons. It's not just kind of winter all the time. So I don't think she's like dying, but she definitely thinks it's a little bit hot. Like this is definitely the hottest place she's ever been. Like
Jesus
the most
Christ, can't I
like the
torture
most
you guys? 5 minutes.
Well, no. I'm not saying she's definitely like uncomfortable. This is the hottest place she's ever been to. But I don't think she's like really dying. I think she probably honestly the outfit that I drew her in is a bit more appropriate for where she is now. Because in Timshul, she's probably wearing like a sweater all the time. So I think that right now she's wearing the outfit that I've drawn her in, which is just like a green shirt and like flowy pants.
Wow, you're all adaptable to changing climates, and I'm very proud of you all. So essentially, when you're on Captain, Calem, you notice it's a bit quieter than usual. Not many people around. The sun is sort of setting, and I think everyone's sort of heading up towards the top bits of the island to relax and probably get smash-face drunk. However, you guys will not be doing that.
This is just the second home, isn't it?
Yeah. And essentially, as you're sort of looking around, wondering what's happening, waiting for whoever sent you note to appear, there is a light tap on your shoulder. And you hear a familiar voice that you heard once throughout various amounts of visions. And I'm going to send the picture because I'm prepared and I have pictures, guys. Oh my god.
Cool.
And I know. So proud. And then she sort of looks, and as you turn, you see the familiar appearance of Isla, the air divine. And she's just
so pretty.
She just sort of smiles at you and goes, "Hello again."
Oh. See, when I thought of the people I'd remember, I kind of forgot about this part. Rowan, Andrei, this is Isla. They're an air divine. And he's just like giving them the smile of roll with it, roll with it, roll with it.
I'm so glad you remembered me.
I think Rowan's kind of got like kind of big sparkly eyes, just like, oh wow, like this is so cool. I don't like as a druid, she's like, whoa, an elemental. This is so cool.
Not elemental, divine, different.
Very important. Divine. Well, still,
Andrei's just kind of trying not to stare because it's just like she's never like met a divine before, so she's just kind of like, huh, this is an experience.
Calem just goes like, they're kind of like Delilah. They're just way more powerful.
We made Delilah.
Oh.
I explained.
Yeah. Rowan thinks she's very pretty, but is now also intimidated.
It's lovely to see you again, Calem. Or perhaps I should call you Ace. Would
Please
Ace
don't. Please not around people. Isla, you're embarrassing me.
You should hear the tavern songs about you. Oh, they're fabulous.
I might indulge later, but we do have work.
Oh, you mean the note? I'm glad you got it. I was a bit worried I sent it to the wrong place.
Oh, that was you?
Oh, yes. Long story. I'm probably not the one to explain it very well. And at that point, you have the ground sort of rumble around you. And this woman emerges from the sandy earth surrounding the shore.
Oh my god. I love her.
It's a party.
It's a party. And she just sort of looks, and again, she's sort of like nods, like, Isla, my dear sister, you are honestly distracting from the point here. And I love you, but you need to stop this.
Hi, Tara.
Hi. Oh, Jet says hello as well.
Oh, well that's... Well, if you're with him, tell him I say hi as well.
I will. He misses you all, dear. Okay. So my sister struggles to get to the point sometimes, so I'm going to get to the point for you. Hello. So lovely to meet you. I'm Tara. I am the Earth Divine of the Bellua Isles. It's lovely to meet you all. And we have a semi-pressing situation on our hands, and we didn't know where else to turn.
Rowan kind of like shakes her head for a second. Remembers that she has a boyfriend.
Oh my god! Do
like,
not flow with the divine. Oh boy, that was a twist.
She's like this beautiful, like, foresty woman. I think for 1 second, Rowan's like, "Oh my god, she's so pretty," and then is like, "Wait, no."
For a half second, her mind thinks of the dryads.
No, like this woman's even prettier than the dryads. Probably, she's. Oh my gosh.
Think features of elements personified and exaggerated. They are. I would like to say they're drop dead gorgeous, but that's a personal bias.
No, the picture you sent is very pretty. So Rowan just kind of goes up to her and goes like, "I'm very happy to meet you. What was your name again?"
Oh, I'm Tara.
Her mind was on other things. Tara.
Tara. It's lovely to meet you. And what is your name?
I'm Rowan.
Oh, and she points at you, and you're.
I'm Andrei.
They're my friends.
We did say they could bring who they wanted. That's very true. We did say they could bring who they wanted. Okay, back to the matters before we all get distracted and reminisce. It's about Mariana.
Oh.
Who?
It's about who
boy, that's
now?
a story. That is a story.
Calem turns to them. Long story short, Mariana was half divine. It's interesting.
This is a long story.
To make a long story very short, y'all thought they were dead, and then they weren't, and now they're like half human, half points over at Isla and Tara. Half that.
Interesting.
To expand on that point, Mariana is connected to another divine called Ravana, and essentially when their souls are split, then Mariana dies. So the only way to save her was to make her part of the water divine after Cordelia's well-deserved defeat. Well-deserved defeat. We shall not call it a rebellion. We've had too many of them. And now the problem is Ravana's killing her. Not intentionally, of course, just through their connection alone, he's draining her. And we've tried everything. And there's one more thing we can try, and
have you considered relationship therapy?
Oh my god, no!
I don't think that's going to work this time, Rowan.
This is not like an emotional counseling thing. This is a physical. She is going to die.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe you meant like metaphorically draining her, like he was just a shitty boyfriend.
God, no. Honestly, they are like the perfect couple, and in other situations, they would have a happy life together. But literally, he is killing her.
Oh,
you don't need to be dramatic about it, Isla. I need to be dramatic.
Okay, got it. Understand now.
So, have I? She sort of looks at him. Have I ever described how divine magic works?
No.
Okay, think of it like a spectrum, like a line. There is divine magic that flows through every element. And when there is enough power in that element, a physical divine is created, and she sort of gestures to herself and then to Isla, like, this is how we were made.
Arcanist wizard Calem has like a quill out. It's like, go on.
And that's essentially how we made Delilah. We gathered enough magic in her element to make a physical form of her. And naturally we gifted her to you because, well, she sort of sees the sand in the sea and is like, we're not exactly in need of a snow demon. Snow elemental, sorry. Should not call her a demon. That is a negative misconception. So, as this flow happens, naturally you can gather magic. And we had a thought that if we gathered enough water divine magic, we could find a way to separate Marianne fully from Ravana and save their lives.
So we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah, and oh gosh, she sort of goes on. She's just like, but as you can see, there's not much magic around anymore. So we are going to attempt to send you. I'm going to hate to use the word. Use the word. I'm going to hate to use it. Time travel.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
I said it.
That's
I stop giving me that look. I said it. Time travel.
you're
We are going to send.
talking
we are
about
going to
sending
send
us
you
through
back.
time.
That is...
No.
Is
No,
that
no.
better or worse than plane hopping? Because I think that might be worse.
I don't know. We don't know. Essentially, we're not sending you back through time. We're sending you back from the flow of divine magic. Since it's flowed through time itself, we can send you back to certain points. Because we can go back to certain points.
Taking copious notes. So he's like, so what you're saying is if you follow the trail of magic, you could not
Yes.
time travel as a science, it's more chronomancy? That's highly theoretical, but I mean,
I know. We know.
Fuck it, okay.
But we're desperate.
God,
And
you're such a nerd.
we're desperate. And honestly, this was the last protocol, but we can't go back to the past of the Bellua Isles because it would mess up. Because the Isles were created when we were created. So going back on our own time would essentially destroy us.
what you're
Okay,
saying is
but
I
consider. What if we
please,
screw
please.
something up?
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
That's very
clean,
possible.
precise effort is not our MO.
well, look, it's better than nothing. I mean, like we can't go back, and the only one of the original Ominous Orphans, I still don't understand that name. Like the only one that got in contact with was Besh, and she's supposed to be arriving like 5 minutes, but she's late, and I'm very worried.
Have you considered that they fought a kraken on the way here or something? And that
Well, no,
they're
the
going to come
the
in any
Kraken-
second now doing something incredibly badass and making us all shove our foots in our mouth. Because
Very
they have a
likely.
tendency.
Besh, do something badass. This is your
She-
cue.
She just
Yeah, I was going to say.
She just walks in forward from a tavern, and she just has like a sort of drumstick, like a turkey drumstick. She's just like, "You're a little too late for that, but I mean, this is a reward food because I did do some badass shit. You just weren't here to see it."
I was
Hugs. Instant hugs.
I was half expecting her to come in, like, you know that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where Jack Sparrow is riding like the mast of the ship as it's sinking?
Yes. Oh, that was actually perfect.
Like that's the image I had in my mind.
Honestly, V, if you hadn't done the tavern entrance, I was gonna make you ride on Philip.
I
Who's
would,
Philip?
but I swore to never ride my son again.
Oh,
What?
Philip pops up from the water and he's like, "Hi, Mama Besh."
You guys just see a shark person.
It's just
Yeah,
a shark. It's not a shark
talking-
person. It's a shark.
talking-
it's a shark.
He's a
It's just
talking
a-
shark. Hi, Mama Besh. Hi, Calem. How are you?
Hi, Philip. How's your poetry going?
Oh my gosh, it's going great. I have a poetry jam next month. It's really exciting.
Andre just kind of like
Glad
leans down to like whisper to Rowan, "Is that a shark?"
Calem
Is it
goes-
talking?
Calem just turns. Calem turns to them and just goes, "His name is Philip, and he's a poet."
He wrote this poem just to show it. I just
Let me guess, he's
Oh my
9.
God.
I wrote it. Mine.
Is he? Is it? Okay. Is that a druid in wild shape, or is that like
Nope,
an actual shark?
Just a
I
shark.
I can
Who can
talk.
speak and write poetry?
I can't write. My fins don't have fingers yet. But I can speak it.
What do you mean yet?
I don't know. Magic is weird here, and now I can talk. And I bet one day I'm gonna have fingers, and when I do, I can write my poems down.
Shark
I
with
believe in you,
fingers. Shark with fingers.
But anyway, he just turns immediately back and goes back to giving Besh a hug because mother.
Aw.
She'll hug you back, and she's just like, "Welcome back. I see you didn't want to visit me or anything. Not that
I really did try. It's just we got snowed in and then some crazy stuff happened. But you can meet my friends!" And he just kind of like points over to Andrei and Rowan.
Hello.
Andrei waves, goes over and like holds out her hand for a handshake. It's a pleasure.
She'll bear hug you.
God.
Besh is great.
She just kind of like is caught off guard for a minute, and then just like slowly raises her hands to like pat her on the back, like thanks.
And then she just sort of like lets you go. She just sort of like cracks her knuckles, and she's just like, "So, why'd you call me?"
Well, to cut a very long story short, time traveling back through divine magic, find some water divine magic, save Mariana and Ravana, technically.
I don't know half of these things, but I hear Save Mariana at the end, so I'm down for it.
Yeah, sure. I don't know who this person is, but I'm always down for saving people.
She's lovely. Honestly, like she's been through a lot, died once. It was great. She's a very
Really
strong young woman.
But she got better.
She's a very strong young woman, and we appreciate her. And we do not want to have to make another water divine again because Cordelia's
A butt?
yeah, we don't want another Cordelia. She's Cordelia's deserving defeat. Will not be repeated.
I mean, we killed her once. We can kill her again.
I do not want
It's
you
true.
to kill her. Honestly, do not want to kill her. Okay.
Oh no, we meant going back in time and killing killing Cordelia again. I misspoke. That changes the entire context.
No. Oh God, please do not kill Cordelia in the past. Cordelia in the future might be very vengeful about that. I don't want to die again. No, I don't want to die again. Okay, so
I do still think this time travel plan is stupid and reckless, but I'm willing to give it a shot if it means saving Calem's friend.
Tara just looks down at her and he's just like, "Welcome to the Bellua Isles."
Stupid and reckless. Just how I remember it.
The gods never have any good plans. I usually don't listen to them.
We try our best. We're trying our best here. We're like 2 people down.
And
Marianne's got a week at most, and frankly, we're our last legs. So, at that point, Philip calls out like, "Can I write a poem if you don't make it back?"
Write a ballad about us and never let anyone forget.
Okay, I will. I'm on it.
I kind of love him.
Oh, Philip is the best part. Philip was the best part of the campaign next to the Kuatoa. Cotton Eye Joe and Macarena remain forever in my heart.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember them.
Those names. Those glorious names.
Yay. So Isla sort of snaps her fingers, and at that point a white light surrounds all of you.
I really don't like white lights anymore.
As you're sort of surrounded by it, Tara's hand reaches. Calem, you probably recognise it. It's the orb that held Johnny Boy the demon and Ravana for a short period of time. And she's just like, use this to collect the magic, and when you have enough, we'll bring it back. Okay?
Okay. I will admit this item in particular, bad vibes, but we're using it for good. So, all right.
For good. And
Hopefully
then
the last time I ever have to see this thing.
And then the lights just follow you for whole. And as you sort of feel yourself moving, but you're not moving, it's sort of just like a gentle. Everything's moving around you. You're not moving through it. Yes, I'm using like an endgame reference. Kill me. And essentially, what happens is you guys see very brief flashes, sort of coming through as you sort of travel back. So the first thing you guys see is an empty patch of ocean. You sort of stop and you see this ocean out in front of you. There's no land, so you don't stop anywhere. But you see a lovely image of the great divine Cordelia. And we'll send an image because everyone loves Cordelia. She was the best part of the campaign.
Totally the best of the three. Totally not evil.
Love Cordelia.
Okay, that said, though, she does look really cool.
She does look really cool, thing. And she's sort of standing in the middle of the ocean, and you see her like lifting her hands, and she's raising these islands from the ground. And you do sort of hear a brief voice from Isla, and she just sort of goes like, what she knew that she could give, she could easily take away. Biggest problem.
So you brought us back to like day one?
No, and then as soon as you see that happen, and she says that, finger snap, and you're going further along. And then suddenly you land on the deck of a ship. And
please don't be what I think this is. Please don't be where I think this is, or else we're gonna cause so many paradoxes.
It is actually, you don't recognize any of the crew members. This is not the orphanage. I know, so much fun. Yeah, this is absolutely not the orphanage. It's a different sort of ship. You recognize very quickly. You see the old foe Fremini, whatever you want to call her. You see Celia Ashwood at the top of the ship in a crew you don't recognize, and she's shouting and she's jeering. And essentially, because this has just emerged from the water.
Oh! Is that the Kraken?
Calem just looks over at Besh. Are we?
Is that a Kraken?
That's a big Kraken.
Calem looks over to Besh. Are we supposed to help Ashwood?
No.
Okay, cool, good, because I really don't like this person.
You hear Aya going, you have to just kill the Kraken. You don't have to be nice to Ashwood.
Oh, thank God. He turns to the others. Besh and I helped incarcerate her.
Ah, I see.
She was declared insane, and you had a mutiny, and yeah, great. It was great.
Fun time.
Great
This
session.
should be fun.
Didn't you take her ship, Besh? It was really cool, if I remember right.
I do a lot of cool things. I don't remember them all.
So
I guess that's fair.
Besh is very humble.
So what you guys
No, I'm
saw
not.
as well, you see Celia Ashwood at the top of the ship. You see all the crew sort of getting ready to fight this thing. And you see some like semi-familiar faces. Calem, Besh, you recognize Johnny and Lucas gathering weapons and loading the cannon. They don't recognize you, of course, because this was before your time. But
is this a different Lucas, or is this Bee's Lucas? Okay.
Yes, this is. I had 4 NPCs who were crew members: Johnny, Lucas, Mary, and Lix.
Oh, okay.
And this is Johnny and Lucas. So yeah, this Kraken sort of comes in. Huge tentacle smacks onto the ship. And if you guys wish to fight, I would like you to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
I don't think we have a choice anyway, so.
No. But you kind of notice, the orb in your hand starts to shake. Like it's gathering some sort of energy. And you realise this obviously was a creature made from divine magic. A Cordelia's monster, if you will.
Oh no. That's a 7.
Oh no. Okay, what let me write this down. Boy, oh boy, I love good fight. So we got a 7.
14 for Andrei.
We got a 14.
21.
We got a 21. See what was that?
16.
16. Okay, we got a 16. And then I'm gonna roll for my Kraken. By the way, this Kraken is called Inky Blue. Because since the beginning, I've called the Kraken Inky Blue, and I'm to it.
Amazing.
Ooh, I know, it's great. That is a 19. Go Inky Blue.
Oh no.
Okay, so got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Besh, you go first. What would you like to do to this thing?
Is it within swinging distance?
Yeah, it's kind of like climbing up the sort of like Lecky did in the first session. We all remember Lecky. Lecky was a good boy.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it with my beautiful greatsword.
Okay, roll hit, please.
That is a 23.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
All right.
Please roll your damage. Sound of those dice scare me. I'm not gonna lie.
Rude.
All right. That is actually wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So that is 12 points of damage,
Okay,
and I'm
need
going to
to
attack
math.
again.
okay. Attack again.
And I'm going to give myself a -5 penalty, just so I can get a +10 if I hit.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is so that's just a dirty 20.
Okay, yep, that hits.
Okay. Okay, so that is +4 is 10 +10, 20.
Okay.
So 20 damage on top of that.
Well, okay. So, Besh, even though it's been a long while since you fought Cordelia, you remember the good old days.
I still got it.
Like fighting with your comrades involving a crab, a shark, a drow.
A lot of times. A lot
of fun times. Yeah, you remember fondly, and even though it may have been a while, you're still good at fighting and kicking ass. So all that happens is just swing, and you stab it in one of its tentacles and lets out this horrifying roar. And yeah, it's kind of a bit annoying, and it's sort of seeping blood all over the deck again.
Oh.
And yeah, I know. And so it is Inky Blue's turn. So Inky Blue is going to try and hit Besh back. Woo. Okay, that is a 6. So I know he does not hit, and I'm going to move on before I embarrass myself further. Calem, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes, it is.
When I saw Besh just like destroy this tendril, there was like a little cheer from him, and he like put his arms up. He's like, and then turns to Rowan and Andrei and just goes, "But like, they're so cool."
They are cool.
Oh, we need a reunion, I think.
He's happy to see his mom.
OG cast reunion.
So he's going to look at himself, take a quick moment, just go like, no one knows me at this point, so no one knows me at this point. Yeah, I'm not gonna change. He's just gonna look at himself because he probably doesn't even run through his mind at this point.
Yeah, nobody seems to take any notice of you. It's almost like you're in your own bubble with everything that's going on.
Awesome. So I'm gonna do as I do and do a second level ice knife.
Okay, please roll to hit.
Oh boy. 19?
Oh yeah, definitely hits. Roll your damage, please.
Okay, so that's a D10. I think it's
Give him a frosty reception.
so that's 6 piercing.
Okay.
And the thing then explodes.
Okay, what save do I have to make?
Dexterity.
Dexterity, okay. That's a 5. It failed.
Oh, well now
It
it's taking... We'll do 2d6, but since I cast that higher, it's 3d6. So that's 5, 10, 16 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
On top of the 6.
That's brilliant. Yeah, so what happens is if you sort of get it with the ice knife in one of its other tentacles, sort of reaching around the back, and he explodes, and the arch just crawls up its tentacle up towards like its thick neck, and it's like it can't move that arm now, and he's sort of like jamming it against the ship, trying to like get somewhere with it.
Alrighty.
And yeah, the orb in your, I'm gonna say it's like in your pocket, is just vibrating so intensely. It's like a really intense phone. It's just going, which you don't know is good or bad. So I'll let you deal with that. Okay. So Andrei, it is your turn. Please make your rolls.
Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like getting close, so I'm just gonna use my bow.
Okay, please roll to hit.
Okay. Does a hold on, let me math. Does a 24 hit?
Oh,
Oh,
What do you think, Rev? What do you think?
heck yes.
Okay. Rolling damage now. Wait, do I get sneak attack?
Sure,
I'm
why
engaging it.
not? I'm gonna be nice, sure.
Nice. Okay.
I'm
That's,
I'm feeling generous because you let me DM, and I feel very honored. So yes,
Okay.
get into your nice books.
1d6 plus 3. Oh, that's a 6. So 9 plus the additional 2d6. Or is it 3d6?
oof.
It is 3d6.
Is it 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're at level 5.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. So 6, 7, 8. 8 points of additional damage. So like
Oh, wonderful.
17 damage. There we go.
Yes. Brilliant. Just wonderful. Rowan, last of the bunch. Come on, you can do this.
Okay.
You.
I'm going to no, I'm saving. That's like my best spell. I'm using that. I'm gonna use that later. No, I'm doing animal wild shape.
Okay, what are you gonna wild shape into?
I think
I would just like to mention, like, it's pretty low in health, so I don't know if you want to use your turn to wild shape. It's up to you though.
Wait, well, can't I use my turn to wild shape and then attack?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm dumb. I don't know how wild shape works. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I wild shape and then I attack.
You're not Circle of the Moon, right?
No, I'm not circle.
Then you can't. Then wild shaping is not a bonus action.
Oh, so that would be my turn.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Just wild shaping and then oh darn. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Darn.
We stumped Rowan, and that was a pun.
That is funny. Darn, because I was gonna turn myself into a dog and then I was gonna bite it, like bite at the tentacles. So I try to bite the tentacles off. Yeah, I'll just do Moonbeam then. Yeah, sure.
Give it the pressure.
Do I?
Oh, awesome!
do
That's a 19. Or do I not have to roll for that one?
I think Moonbeam's a saving throw. It's a con save.
It's a con
okay.
save. Okay, it's fine. That's a 7. I am so disappointed, Inky Blue. You have no idea. That is a 7. I'm so disappointed.
It's 2d10.
Roll your damage now, damn it.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Thank you for suggesting this, guys. Because you're right. This was probably. I try not to use that. What?
Are you casting this at second or third?
Second.
Okay, so then 2d10.
Yeah. I try not to use that spell until a bit later because it's like my best spell. So. But,
in fairness, we all kind of initially showed off our best thing.
That's true. You're right. Oh, awesome. The first one is a 10.
Woo.
And then the second one is a 3. So that's 13 points.
That's 13. Did I do my maths right? Yeah, I'm going to assume I did. Anyway, so as you sort of cast this blast of the moon, as well as going, hitting the Kraken, it hits the ship as well. And what sort of happens, a very dramatic monster death, final boss battle. So, And
Cool.
the Kraken like brings out tentacles and smashes, splitting the ship in half. And it starts to sink. And just as it starts to sink, there's a snap, and you guys are walked by the light again. And you sort of look above, and you see Ashwood screaming. Johnny and Lucas, being the smartest of the bunch, there's like a little getaway boat, and they're off, not really caring. And a bunch of people just jumping after them, and Ashwood's just screaming, crying, general Ashwood stuff.
I feel like we probably affected the past.
Probably, but hopefully not too much.
But then Isla goes, actually, that's what actually happened. Her ship sunk. That's why she was so desperate to defeat the monsters. She had a bit of an obsession problem, and
I never claimed to have a good memory.
Yeah, she had a bit of a problem with victories and obsessing over them, and it wasn't healthy. It's nice to have goals. It's nice to have goals, but when you obsess over them, it becomes an unhealthy habit.
You know what isn't healthy either? Dying, which is what I hoped she would do.
Oh, she's in a cell right now.
Yeah, I know, and I'm still upset about that.
I don't think her mom would let you kill her. So,
yeah. Which is why I was upset.
We're not killing her. End of discussion.
Who are you?
I am Isla, remember?
All right.
I'm guiding you this entire time.
Well, the aside added to the list.
So, you guys continue to travel down. The orb at this point has quite a lot of power in it. Pretty much, I would say like half capacity. Almost there. And it's continuing to draw as you guys pass through. And basically what sort of happens, you guys see more scenes. You stop very briefly. And you see Cordelia again. Talking to the being... you probably haven't seen him in this form before, but this is Ravana, the fire divine. None of you ever really seen him like this. Calem and Besh.
Is my main man.
Calem and Besh, you kind of know him as the black, shadowy figure he became after he was banished, and when he became attached to Mariana, unwillingly and forcefully, of course. And you see the two of them having a very heated discussion. And it's kind of, you see this point. You all kind of know it as the point where Ivana got banished. Calem, you saw it before with Huntress. Where he got banished. And then you can kind of guess what happens next from the scene on the beach and Mariana. And yeah, you kind of get the point what happened there.
Do you need to do something special with that Kraken to collect that energy, Isla? Did we have to use a web? Did we mess up? Do we have to go back again?
No, that was perfect. These orbs are very special. They're filled with divine energy, so they can draw and release it wherever they want. That's how Delilah got out and how Johnny Boy got out. Where is Johnny Boy, by the way?
My main man.
Yes.
Oh boy, did we lose Johnny Boy? We lost the electric demon.
Fine.
We lost the electric divine. Oh,
what?
We may have lost the lightning elemental, and that's great. Okay.
Wait, he was what?
I will deal with that later. Right now,
I'm sorry. He was electric. What?
He was a lightning elemental. It's fine, Calem. We will deal with it later. Okay. We will do another time. I will. Nobody tell Tara yet. I'll tell her later.
What?
You're the cool one, Isla.
Thank you.
There's no such thing as a cool god, but
Well, I mean, she's an air divine. It kind of makes sense.
You're right. She's less than a god, so why do we expect as much?
Rude.
I am hurt. I'm so hurt.
I called you. Okay. I'll just stop talking then.
No, I wasn't talking to you. You're nice. You're lovely. I love your hair. I want hair. I don't really have hair.
Oh, thank you.
My hair is just wind. It gets tangled easily. I don't know how to control it.
How does wind get tangled?
Exactly.
That
I think it looks cool.
Thank you. See, okay, Calem, I love your friends. They're so nice.
Uh-huh.
It's just so...
What
Calem's
was
just so
that
dumb-
reaction, Calem?
Calem's just so dumbstruck.
I'm gonna just put this mask on and sit here now.
Oh God. As you guys sort of continue on, there is a brief moment when you're back on Captain, and you see these caves, and you hear the familiar sounds of, okay, so this is our new place to live, because the
Oh,
war
not
lady
these
told us
people
so.
again.
Is this Macarena?
Yeah, I had to put them in. I'm sorry. It's a cameo appearance. I know you love them.
Fantastic.
Oh yes. The orb continues to draw energy from them, and the other Kuato just goes, I have a strange feeling. Like, this was not meant to happen, but this is just so we can get the voices in, because she's really good at the voice.
They're crazy.
They worship
I would-
spoons.
I
is
guess
this
I would
what
like to
remember?
mention at this moment in time, the Kuato are no longer birds, they are worshipping spoons.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is where I met Plink.
Yeah.
Calem would
Oh.
explain. Plink was kidnapped by them and was worshipped as a bird god. Wasn't a fan of that. So
No.
I scooped him up and brought him home.
That's interesting.
It was an interesting time for everyone. And so yes, you guys continue on. The orb has kind of gathered more power. And then the final bit you see is the moment where Cedar Ashwood first appeared on the island where Cordelia was, and where she was forced to separate Mariana and Ravana. And needless to say, it's a pretty terrifying scene. You don't hear anything, but you can see them both physically in pain as this happens. And then Mariana just slumps to the ground, wasted, pale, dead, shall we say. So much fun. And it's this sort of just see Ravana like becoming this big, angry, almost cloud-like thing, screaming in both their faces and then storming off. Basically, as Besh knows, going back to Amarum and essentially basically being moody there for a bit. And there was another snap, and then you're sort of in nothing for a moment. And you don't even hide, and as Isla just sort of goes, wait, where are you? I don't understand. Oh boy. Oh god, I messed up. Oh god. Oh boy.
Did we break the time travel game?
No, this is not something I did. Okay, calm down. I'm on this. And then the scene sort of reappears, and you're in this mountainous green area.
Ooh.
And there is a rumble around you. And similar to how Terra emerged from the ground, something else starts to emerge.
Wait, similar to how what emerged from it?
Something
Terra.
else. Similar to how Terra emerged from the ground.
Oh, Terra.
At that point, this thing emerges from the ground. And you see Isla
Cool.
and she just sort of goes, oh boy. Okay. So, that might be the creator of all divine magic. And I don't mean to scare you, but I think we fucked up.
Oh no.
I think we fucked. Is you just hear, he just sort of looks down at you, his booming voice, and he just goes, what are you doing?
in my swamp.
Honestly, I don't really know. Trying to save a friend?
He sighs and he's like, is this about her again, Isla? She just goes, yes. What did I tell you about messing with things like that? But she's dying. And you're upsetting the natural balance of everything. When I gave Cordelia that power, and I told her to make those monsters, take over the Isles and take control. I didn't expect her to kill the girl along the way. But she is dead. You messed up. You messed up by bringing her back once. And you are not going to have her brought back again.
Well, you just sound like a big jerk.
You sound like my dad.
Oof, sorry about that.
Look,
No, I like my dad.
this has nothing to do with all of you. And Isla and Terra should not have dragged you into. So, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to let that girl die. Because that is what should happen. We're going to have another water divine. You are not bringing Cordelia back.
Not bringing Cordelia back, we're bringing back Mariana.
Yeah.
Keeping alive.
No. Yeah. And she just goes like, Ancient One, you can't have Cordelia back. She's going to kill the Isles. I love my sister with all my heart. And I love her despite of what she did. But she cannot come back.
If I've learned one thing through all of this, is there's a difference between loving someone and letting them do anything ever.
Basically, yeah. The Ancient One just sort of looks at all you and she's like, who are you? Who are you to decide the fate of every divine energy ever?
A pirate. So, you know. I'm not that important.
Really nobody. We're just trying to help a friend. I mean, Look, I'm the last person to want to go against the laws of nature. But I also don't want to go against my friends and what they believe. So I'm honestly, I'm kind of just here for the ride.
He sort of just chuckles. He's like, well, you say you're one with nature, but then you want to defy nature.
Look, I'm not the one who wants to do this. I'm just doing this because I want to help out a friend. If there's a different way to do this that doesn't affect the laws of nature, I would much rather do it that way.
There is a different way, letting her die like she's supposed to.
Well, that's not an option for us, so tough
I
luck.
just sort of pat. I just was like, no, it wasn't her choice. Cordelia kicked Ravana out. If Ravana had not been kicked out, he wouldn't have gone and possessed her. If he hadn't gone and possessed her, she wouldn't be physically dying in front of us right now. She just at that point she sort of pops out of the white space that she's been talking to, and she just goes up to his face. And she actually looks like 10 times bigger in this. And on the Isles, she was like twice your height, pretty much. I'm gonna say twice Andrei's height, because I think she's the tallest, or height twice Besh's height. I think they're the tallest of the party.
How tall is Besh? I mean, I'd imagine
She's
pretty darn tall.
Yeah, she's pretty dang tall.
Yeah, she's an orc.
So Isla's like double
Half-orc.
that. Isla is now like double that size. What she was when you saw her. And she's up in his face. She goes, she did not have a choice in her life or her death. And God damn it, Tara and I are going to give her that choice. And now you can either step aside and let us go back and save this amazing woman, or we're going to have to take you down.
I don't think killing your dad is a very good idea.
He's not my dad. I'm adopted.
That doesn't mean he's... I'm not going to get into this right now,
Look,
but...
I get evil dads tends to be a theme in this group of friends.
My dad was killed.
Maybe there's something we can work out.
He's just like, well, the only way to sort this is if you stop what you're doing, go back and let Mariana die, let Ravana free. I don't care if he's in anguish or pain for I really do at this point. So,
I mean, it's
again,
nobody's choice whether or not they die. Nobody chooses to die. I mean, unless, But just because somebody doesn't have the choice to live doesn't mean that they should stay alive. If that's your... Well.
she messed up everything that was set in stone. The flow of magic in her is completely different. And naturally, it's unnatural. So I don't want it around.
Okay, so
I mean, that's understandable. I just
that makes sense to me.
just wish there was a different way to do this. Some
There's
way
n-
that
there's-
I mean,
There's not, and you know it. You know it. She's sort of like gesturing to this giant stone creature. She's like, you know there's no other way. And we promise when we separate them, this is going to be the final time. We know this is going to work. This is why we brought them. We couldn't go back. We brought them to go back. We knew they would want to save her. It's just let us try this once. If it doesn't work, I'll accept my fate and I'll let her die. Okay? Besides, we have Cookie, remember? She was our backup all along. She's still our backup. As long as we find suitable schools for our babies. I know. Cookie has like 100 kids and it's great.
They're all like little baby seahorses. It's great.
Little baby seahorses. So cute. And so they are adorable. And he just sort of sighs. He's like, he looks over you. Is like, did you do this because you were asked by divine beings, or because you wanted to save her?
If I may, I just
Both?
need to know who I got the letter from.
So you didn't tell them. Fair play. Fair play. All right. He looks at Isla. You get one shot.
Hey.
One chance.
One
And
opportunity.
I swear to God, if that girl and that fire beast don't behave, then that's it.
Rowan could put them through therapy if it helped.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? I think that is actually a great idea. But you guys can sort that out.
You guys made fun of me the first time I suggested that.
I am going to find a lightning elemental that got loose. Ida backs away. She's like, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We won't lay you down. Okay. Come on, team. Orphans 2.0. Let's save people. And she snaps her fingers again, really excitedly this time. And you're back on Captain. And Tara's there again, and she sort of takes the orb off you, and she's like, well, you did it. Are you sure he's okay with this? It's worth a shot. If he's not okay with this, we can always just, I don't know, buy him cookies or something. It'll be fine.
I'm not sure about the logistics of buying him cookies, but go off.
Honestly, we can work something out. And Tara just sort of goes, so you're like, we highly recommend you don't want to witness this. It's divine magic, sometimes very volatile and dangerous, and we don't want anyone to get hurt. So, tavern's just up the road. Give us like an hour, perhaps.
Okay. Rowan just walks off.
All right.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm just gonna cut very quickly so we can end nicely. About an hour later, after you've had a few rounds of merry drinks, with Besh, also with the Kuatoa, Macri,
It's probably more like anxious drinks because we don't know if it works.
Yeah.
That's
You
true,
guys,
you're right.
you guys head down back towards the ship where your ship is ported, and you see two people at the end of the dock. Ida and Tara sort of standing off to the side. They're just sort of watching this happen, and you recognize the sort of, because I've sent pictures of Mariana before. You recognize the long brown hair and the scales up her arms, and then you recognize the fire genasi looking being. The figures of them in the shadows. And you know for a long time they've always been intertwined, but never able to physically touch. There's always been that distance, knowing they're there but forever apart, that kind of thing. And at that point you see them reach up a hand simultaneously, and their fingertips touch.